Well, something happened, I think last week or 2 weeks ago at work. So there was an event, and I had asked one of my colleagues to speak, and she said yes, and she did. And I didn't set it up properly. I didn't promote it properly. I was busy. I lost track of stuff, and the day came, and I had not done what I needed to do to get her the proper audience. And it was terrible. I was in the meeting, at the manager's meeting, and she just looked at me, and she had a good message, and I did not get the people in notified properly to attend it. And then, we ended up pulling it off. She had a great turnout. It was a success. But in the meeting, this was the morning of, I just said, look, I screwed up, and I said it in front of everybody, and it felt pretty horrible. It felt really, it was hard to do, but I messed up, and I just said, I'm overwhelmed. There was a lot going on, and I dropped the ball on this, and I'm going to make it right. So my team and I, thank you for my team, they gathered everybody. We had a great turnout. It was a big success, and it was great, but it was just very hard to admit that I screwed up so bad. But you know what? It also was liberating. Like in the meeting, I messed up. I'm sorry. I'm going to fix it. It was really uncomfortable. It really was terrible for my ego. I was so embarrassed and so sad, and so I let her down. She's a really talented colleague, and it was just, I had to eat it, and it was just.
How did she react?
She was gracious.
Yeah.
Hi. So editing that video has really made me think about my friendship with Stephanie, and I really appreciated her. Pretty much the first week she started at work, I pulled her aside. I go, hey, we're going to be good friends. I'm so glad you're here. Because I just like the way she worked. I liked her work ethic and advocacy. Note to self, you are so lucky to have such wonderful friends that helped you get through those hard times. You are blessed. You are lucky, because without them, you wouldn't be where you are today. Thank you, friends. Thank you so much for all those times you came through for me, and you were there for me. And you were a phone call or a text or a drive away. Thank you. I love you. Also, a note to self, keep making friends who make you a better person, because you know what? They are awesome, these people. My girl at work, and I'm so grateful that we work together. I've learned so much from you, and I'm so glad that we're friends. And we are going out for a drink, for Pete's sake, okay? Because we gotta blow off some steam, girl. Okay. Eat it, and it was just.
How did she react?
She was gracious.
Yeah.
She was she came to my office. She was great. You know what? I love you. You know who you are. She came to my office after the meeting, and she goes, what is going on with you? And I said, I'm just overwhelmed. I have this and this and this to do. She goes, how can I help you? Oh my God, I'm getting tears.
That's
because
gracious.
I'm getting tears because she was so great with that. I've never cried in here before. Swear to God, it's not for the camera. But you made me think about that. She came to my office and she said, how can I help you? What can I do to help you? And you need help, and I'm here for you. And I said, you have enough going on. She has more than I have going on. And she offered help. And that was so beautiful. And I didn't really thank her properly for that.
Yeah.
So I love you.
You used a good term just a minute ago. You said it was liberating, and this is another thing that I think that in this format that you can offer as a model, as a role model, and which will invariably become.
Hey there, thanks for staying until the end.